Just as we do every Thanksgiving Day, the kick is off, and here we go from Detroit. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And they'll have to swallow a loss on the play as he's touched down behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Play action now with Allen. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some strong hands got in the way there.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And the Lions will go on offense. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
To the air, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And that gives the Lions the first. Back now, pressure on its way. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now it's 2nd down. Still sticking with the passing game. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for Travis Kelce that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bills are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. It was Marcus Williams in on that stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, McCaffrey. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Brought down by the veteran Carlton Davis.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Slot man in motion right. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
No, it's not a running back, but it's a receiver carrying across the market, Kate. I'm not even calling this a trick play anymore. It's about maximizing your resources and your asset, and this receiver shows you he can be a tool as a running back.
First and 10. Here's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. This is hauled in by T. Higgins.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
A 5th defensive back into the game for the Lions. 3rd down coming. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That kind of call right there, Kate, shouldn't be the 3rd down surprise it used to be 5, 10, 15 years ago. So common in teams' playbooks league-wide. But boy, is it tough to defend. And that's why they love breaking it out to reset those chains.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Throwing here, Mills. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3. They've got a man in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands. Couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Eagles will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. Ball spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. Oh, and that's not going to do it. He hooked it. The kick no good, wide left. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Right up the gut. Crosses midfield, still going. And he's all the way into enemy territory, officially at the 49. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Back to the well again. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Ed Oliver there to make the stop. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Another carry for him. Into the second level past the 30. And he has this all the way down to the 23. It's a 21-yard gain. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the 1st. We're 1 quarter closer to some turkey as we reach the end of one on Thanksgiving. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. Here's a give up the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Give them a few that time, but they'll need twice that to find the end zone here on 3rd and goal.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Third down from the gun. And he goes down. The Bills got to him. And the pressure drives them backwards.
Hey, I get it. You know, there are times as a decision-maker playing quarterback, you take a sack and you cut your losses. When you get an opportunity in the red zone on 3rd down, you'd love to give your guy on the other end a chance. Because a touchdown, well, we know in the course of outcomes of games, so much more influential than settling for a field goal.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. He's got a gain of 6 there. Brought down by the veteran Carlton Davis. Managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
That's good for 7 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down. Man in motion here. Here's Mills to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Pass play now. And it's going to be an incomplete pass. Rare chance for him to throw it, but things don't work out. It's third down now.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
There was a theory some years ago, Kate, that you would never run play action on third and extra long like this because that play action is really not going to affect the defense. But what you got to understand is many times you're running that play action because of the great protection. You're actually trying to give that quarterback an extra beat. Well, it didn't work out that time.
Ryan Wright on to punt. And we expect to kick, but keep an eye out. They could give him redemption for the earlier fake attempt. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be their football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. St. Brown there to bring it in. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. They're set up at the 35 now.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw here on 1st down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Throwing now off play action. Buying some time right. He's keeping it. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now from the gun. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down. The Lions readying for the punt. And this will be his first effort of the contest. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. So no return on that punt. And the Bills will take over deep in their own territory. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Okay, the wide receiver is going to get it to begin the drive. Oh, and that play really caught the defense napping. He rips off huge yardage on the reverse. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Mills to the air now. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Mills looking to throw. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Motioning him from the slot right. He's got the first down grab and still going. He picks up 15 on the play. And now they have a first and goal. McCaffrey can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Bills get some late points and the lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Well, we've been saying it for years, Brock. If at first you don't succeed, try that run again.
You're exactly right. It's going to take more than one stop to deter those offensive coaches from calling another run play. They've got such faith in their group up front to leverage right at the point of attack and punch it in on the second time around.
Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills take a 4-point lead. Bass now to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. First throw for the backup now. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Second and 3. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their third. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And that That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing from the gun here. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throwing from the gun. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And he sails that one over the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
They'll bring out the punter here. And this will be his second effort of the contest. And he drives it skyward, hoping to drop this near the goal line. So he sends this one out of bounds, and that's going to put the upcoming drive at the 35-yard line. One last play before the break. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Bass now to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Give now to the running back. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Cole Bishop. Stuffed at the line a second time, and now it'll be 3rd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? He's dropping back to throw. He's got time. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up. You know, I'm sure Coach would prefer he not flirt with disaster on the return. No additional damage is done, however. They're fortunate to get the ball back, and everyone can breathe a little sigh of relief.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way Just telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. Second down. Now Mills. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Third and just 2 to go. Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he gets him around 6 there. Kirby Joseph up for the stop. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Second and 4. Connects on the crosser. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now, and that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get their hands on the ball.
And he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Mills. Complete beyond the marker. Touchdown, Buffalo! Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Bass now to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Throwing now on 1st down. He's on the move. He's on the move. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Now after that snap, there's an injured Lion still out there. We'll get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Running back sent in motion left. From the 30 on 2nd down. On the move, headed right. He's going to keep it this time. And this one does not go far.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Third and just 2 to go. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Ground game stopped again. That leaves them with a 4th and short.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And the Bills will take over possession. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, you know exactly what term I think of in a spot like this. Sticking his face in the fan. Because there are a lot of bigger bodies for a corner to sort through right there in the middle of the field. But he still charged in, made that stop happen, and I promise you, his teammates notice.
Just 1 quarter, standing between these teams and Turkey in this Thanksgiving contest. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Looking to throw, Mills. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He completes it in traffic. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact.
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble. On the handoff, here's Davis. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Has some daylight through the 40. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Now a give. It's McCaffrey heading right. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Going run again with McCaffrey. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. We got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Looks like the Lions going with a dime set here. 3rd down. Receiver in motion, headed right. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
Biggest difference in the college NFL game, we know this, Kate, it's matchups. Right, that college game, so much more space with the wide hash marks. Not so much in the NFL. You've got to cultivate one-on-ones, cultivate matchups. Using the receiver as a runner, that was a matchup successful for this offense.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They stick with McCaffrey. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front. They fired off the line knowing a run was coming. And boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Receiver gets it again. Man, they're keeping him busy. And they're not going to reach the sticks. They tried surprising them with a reverse, but the defense stops them well short. 4th down coming up.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Amendola able to put it through. And that extends their lead to 14.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. We know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Bass now to kick this away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking for a throw here. Flush down out to his left. Shakes himself free. He tucks it and takes off. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 36. Chased out to his right. He's keeping it again. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. They kick the running back in motion. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Complete out to the right side. That's 16 on the pickup. And that gives the Lions the first.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Escapes the pocket. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Slot man motioned over. From the 37. Out to his wideout. It's a screen. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
Only one timeout remaining. They've got to work quickly here. It's 1st and 10. Motioning left is their running back. Pass play on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And this one doesn't go far. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. So now here's 3rd and 5. Putting the tight end in motion. Here he is to throw. That's complete. He got the feet down, but he goes out right at the line of scrimmage.
That's how you draw it up defensively. That's exactly what you want the coverage to do. Force that quarterback to throw it short and get off the field.
Offense going for it here. 4th and 5. Left side. And he gets them down to the 9 before going out. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Dumps it off to his running back. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. And the kick is good. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. A lot hinging on this onside effort now. They need to get it back, score, and kick the point after to tie this up. Oh, did the Lions get to that one? Yes, they got it back! Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. No timeouts remaining here, partners, so they can just run out this clock. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And they're